Yeah, although I'm not Finnish, I do live here, and I do know why Finland is the happiest country in the world. You can sail on ice and you can tack on ice, which you can also do on water. So those two ingredients make the happiest nation in the world. Let's start. Although it's still winter, I'm sure you're all dreaming of sailing an 8-meter, downwind in a bit of a blow, trying to hang on. This is Falcon. An 8 is the best boat to sail. Beats a 5, a 6, or a 12. But I do not just dream of sailing. I dream of smooth ice, no cracks, a beautiful wind, and going like a rocket ship. Here, this boat will be doing around 100 kilometers an hour. Ice sailing is not new. The Dutch invented it, of course the Dutch, in the 16th century, because there was a lot of ice and it was an easy way to transport goods across the country. For the next few hundred years, it was the fastest way of mode of transport. The DN class was conceived in 1937 by the Detroit News sponsored competition for a new home-built, cost-effective ice boat. So it starts to stop dreaming and download the plans, buy some wood from John Lammerts, and get cracking. It takes about 80 hours, and it looks a bit like a coffin, but it's much more fun to sail and much more fun to go fast. Now you have downloaded the plans, you have downloaded plans, and many factors make it go fast. This is the plank, and the plank these days is very important. It's made to your weight to have particular bend characteristics, so all the loads are well absorbed into it. The mast, I don't tend to look at that when I race. It bends incredibly, and I just sheet in, and you sheet in hard, as you can see here, and you just go. And to be honest, you sheet the same way upwind as downwind. Runners are made of wood and carbon, and there is a huge amount of talk about the angles, 90, 95, 100, 105, the different types of steel. When you go into the sauna after racing, everything is about metal. This is the World Championship, a picture. 163 boats from 21 countries. It was quite an event. Luckily, we were divided in a bronze, silver, and gold fleet. I was in the bronze fleet as a first-time competitor. Equipment is essential: a helmet, some spiky shoes, warm, high-grip gloves, and as you can see by these 4 gentlemen, it's not a fashion show, you just dress warmly. The race course is an upwind, downwind, usually between 1.2 2 kilometers long, and it's a running start. If you have a large fleet, you all stay into the safety zone to make sure that you're out of the way. Rules are very similar to sailing on soft water, 2 exceptions. If you're the downwind boat, you must always give way to the upwind boat, and the windward boat on the downwind leg always has right of way. Very simple, come sailing. This is the start line. Usually 50 to 60 boats. Here we have about 30. One half goes to port, another half goes to starboard. There's a start line. You can see a piece of string laying on the ice, which lies 90 degrees to the wind. It's a running start. You push and you run like hell. And then you bear away, sheet in, and you just go. Don't stop, don't look around, because it's pretty scary with so many boats. Top wind, top mark. Finally, you've made it up there. It gives a huge kick. You accelerate, you lie very deep in the boat, because otherwise you go sideways out. Yeah, you constantly sheet it in, because the apparent wind is always forward. You go 6 to 7 times the wind speed. This is downwind mark. That's pretty hard, because you come from quite a deep angle, and you need to go back upwind. So you need to first slow down a bit, push the boat around, and not spin around, which does occasionally happen. Venues get chosen depending on ice conditions, wind conditions. My whole WhatsApp is totally overloaded with messages where we're gonna go. It's quite entertaining, because I have to translate everything from Finnish into Google Translate. Everything fits on my top of my Mini, so no excuse that you need a big car or trailer. I have 3 sets of sails in there, the boom, the plank, sets of runners, and obviously all my kit to have a great weekend of fun. Then, next year, we have the European Championships in Finland. 160 boats are expected, so it's going to be quite a spectacle. We don't know where yet, because that depends on the ice. But yeah, Finland is organizing that event, and it's going to be great. Now, for all the LP parents here, you can do your hobby year-round in ferrying your kids around from venue to venue. Yeah, this is the OPDN, so to speak. They are part of our championships. So yeah, if you don't want to build a DN for yourself, build one for your kid or your grandson or granddaughter. They'll be very happy, because many of these sailors then progress through to the DN.